Hi, my beautiful collective. Okay, let's jump straight into this message for today. You know, it's weird. I just got this energy like as soon as I sat down. As soon as I sat down, I just got this energy. Feels like somebody here is straining up for you. And I don't know if you can necessarily feel this energy coming from this person, but it does feel like an energy here is straining up. Or there could be something that you voiced, like your opinion on something, or maybe you talked about something where this person heard it, overheard it, was paying attention to it, and they applied it to themselves in their life. And they're using that as a tool to change something that they do about themselves or change something about themselves. I'm not saying this like they're changing themselves, but I'm saying that they're improving something about them that you could have pointed out and they paid attention to what you said about it. So it feels like somebody here is straightening up, okay, because the song that I got channeled, I think it's by Tony Braxton, or by Tamar. I can't remember who. But I don't know if you like had a sit down talk with this person recently, or they just overheard you say something about what it is you don't like or what it about or something that you do like, and they're trying to be more of that. That's why I'm hearing the word improve more than just like change, like improve, like something that they already do, you do like, but this feels like this energy wants to improve something for you. This could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, this could be an air sign. The other side I saw allow good. So there could be something here that you are, you're attracting naturally. And I feel like it's because you've been, oh yeah, that's also a message I was getting. It's 321 on the timer before I said this, but it feels like for some of the energy, it's hard to stay as present as they want to be. Now I'm getting very like dreamy kind of energy, daydreaming kind of energy, or projecting something in the future. But you're being asked to stay in the present moment, like literally day by day, stay in the present moment. There's no need to project something that isn't here yet or hasn't come or something that hasn't happened, okay? You're supposed to stay, I'm hearing cool, calm, collected right now. An energy, there's an energy that also wants to approach you, but I was getting a lot of things earlier. It's like somebody's asking for advice on how they should do that, but I'm also getting like, I'm getting a lot of old school songs channeled right now too. You have an attitude, okay. This isn't a good way, okay? Because I'm getting that this person likes your attitude. This person likes your demeanor. This person likes your energy. I don't know if you know this person yet. Some of you, you do not know who this person is, okay? You just got a notification. But this person likes your attitude, okay? Interesting. I was getting that some energy is asking for advice on how to approach you. And I was hearing like, okay, but if I approach it this way, they're gonna run. if I somebody knows you really well, because I'm hearing somebody talking to somebody else asking for advice on how to approach you, but they're saying like, okay, but if I do all of this, trust me, this person's gonna run away. Like something along those lines. Or this person feels like you're kind of sensitive. I'm not gonna lie. That's what I was getting when I first got up in the morning. Like somebody thinks you're really, really sensitive. That's not a bad thing, but like somebody thinks you're really, really emotional. Somebody thinks that you wear your heart on your sleeve, and it really shows, but they didn't expect you to really do that, or they didn't really expect you to be like that. I don't know. It's kind of like giving me an energy like you don't look like you would be that kind of person. So they kind of judged you, and they didn't really open the book. They just looked at you. Somebody could just be very surface level with connections, or when it comes to connections. But I'm getting that this person thinks you're really, really in tune with your emotions. Like you do have control, so you're very, very balanced. Okay, you're level-headed, but they do feel like, I don't know if you've said something that this person has heard, but it's like, I don't know, the way you express yourself is very emotional. I'm getting that this is heavily for feminine energy, because I'm getting very soft, calm energy right now, like very soft spoken. I know I'm very soft spoken, but your energy is something that they're not used to. So I don't know if they're usually around, louder energies, or there's a baby crying right now. They're around energies that I'm hearing cry wolf, or pretend to be one way, but then end up being another way. And for some of you, I'm getting that this person has been watching you long enough to know that you are who you say you are. But if this is a new person, it's like they're going to know really, really quick how you operate and who you are, because you wear your heart on your sleeve, okay? You're really tapped into your emotions, whoever you are, okay? But yeah, I'm getting, like, for some of you, somebody here is getting advice on how to approach you, but they feel like if they come off too strong, or if they come off with something that they feel like you wouldn't like, that you would run away. So they're trying to figure out how, and I keep getting this like on a repetitive kind of energy, like really trying to figure out how to come towards you. And I'm hearing for some of you, like just a simple, hey, how's it going, is fine. But I don't know why this person is overthinking this. Like they put a lot of thought into this. You come off quite strong. That's why your energy is very independent and strong, and they don't necessarily think that you would pay attention to them or respond to them or be interested. I don't know why. Shouting from the rooftops. Impossible, 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 impossible. That's the song I was getting when I was getting ready. And I'm like, I was getting a lot of oldie kind of R&B artists too, and I'm like, whoa, it's like back to back. So I'm like, your energy is really potent, okay? Your energy is unforgettable. Okay, well, what else does the collective need to hear this time about this energy? Part of you felt like you weren't attracting the right crowd because you weren't fully tapped into your comfort. You weren't in a space of being open and sharing who you truly are, because you didn't feel comfortable in that space yet. And I feel like you felt like you weren't attracting something here naturally, like the kind of person you want to be with naturally, because you weren't operating out of that frequency yet. But I feel like you're attracting something even better, is what I keep hearing, okay? You're attracting somebody that really matches your energy. You're attracting things, places, and people that are better than what you have dealt with before. So it's just staying in that, knowing that you will, as long as you're operating out of that frequency, which you already are, is what I feel like. But you needing to let go of a situation that caused you a lot of anger. Okay, that's for somebody. It's 222 right now. What else? Need to hear. Excuse me. What else does collective need to hear? I'm hearing somebody could have been sick for a while and just got better. You could have been sick for about a week or two, and you just got better. Okay, clear messages, please. Okay, you know, that makes sense. It's really interesting how I get these messages with these cards, you guys. Which reminds me, I need to add some new ones into this deck. I've been called to add some new ones into this deck and I haven't yet. But there's a situation here that is flowing to you, right? And it's something that you want because it reciprocates the same energy that you give. But it's also something underlying, like there's an energy here of you. I don't know if you're gonna take this seriously, okay? Because laughter is the best medicine is in reverse. I don't know if you're gonna take this seriously. I don't know why. It could have to deal with something because it's the only other card in the reverse. So this could have been something that was really frustrating to you, that had your anger level at like an all-time high, that was something that was almost reactive, very reactive, like something here was just not going well, okay? And something here was digging its hole even deeper as time went on, is what I'm hearing. But it's something about you, I don't know, this energy, it feels like this energy is wondering if you're even going to take this seriously. Almost like, will you take it seriously? It's something that you may need to take more seriously than, before you act on it. Align before you act in clarity. I feel like this is why you're in this space of you, like, not lifting a finger when it comes to this, because it needs to come to you naturally. And you do need to be in this frequency of, you know, not being bitter about a situation. This is something that you actually want. But yeah, the freedom card was at the bottom. So you are free to choose and you're free to do what you want. You don't necessarily need to accept whatever this is. If it does cause you some anger or frustration or misalignment, then this is not for you. But can we get more messages? Because I'm kind of curious as to why it ended in that way. What else does the collective need to hear this time? Back to you having an attitude, because I keep getting these songs. I don't necessarily think it's an attitude. I think it's more so your natural reaction to something, and it's a little bit spicy. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit spicy, but somebody likes that about you, even if it makes them somewhat uncomfortable. I don't know what this is. Even if it makes them uncomfortable. So I kept getting this energy last night. I don't know if this is the right message for it, but I don't know. I keep getting this message for a little bit. I don't know if there's something approaching you that almost has this ultimatum for you. I don't know, but then I was getting it's on the other end as well. And then I kept hearing, okay, we don't want to approach each other with ultimatums here, okay, because that's not going to solve anything. But I don't know what this ultimatum is. I don't know what this ultimatum would be for you, but it just feels like that there could be something along those lines of not wanting to scare you away, but not wanting you to run away once it reaches you, and taking it seriously moving forward, because this is something that I'm gonna be honest, this is something that has taken a while to get to you. That's what it feels like. It's taken a while to get to you. Is there anything else this collective needed to know about this energy currently? Or am I just talking now? Can I get clear messages though? Because, yeah, oof. Somebody needs to get right with their attitude. Yeah, I thought that message just got deleted. Thank God it didn't. But this card fell right on top of control your anger in reverse. Somebody was not stable in, I don't know if they're in anger management. I don't know if you're in anger management. I don't know if you just have a different way of demonstrating your anger or how you feel, or you let it out in a completely different way that's makes sense to you. As long as you get it out and it's not stuck in your body, then it's good. But somebody did not feel stable enough to approach a situation if their anger was like still off the rails, is what I'm getting. Like, I'm still not okay with something here, so I'm not even gonna approach the situation unless I get right with that. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting from this. But being grounded and stable and knowing who you are is most important, okay? Don't let anything make you feel like you are not good enough or you can't be who you are when it comes to a situation, is what I'm getting, because I'm putting that one on top of comfort zone. So maybe you didn't feel like you want to extend your energy to something or a situation because you didn't feel comfortable doing so. You didn't feel like it was grounded. You didn't feel like it was safe. You didn't feel like you wanted to even go in that direction with it, which is totally understandable. Okay. Is there any other messages for the collective that they need to know about this energy at this time? And somebody might not like that, but you need to do what's best for you at the end of the day, and learning how to detach and not overexert your energy, not give to the energy is I had a feeling a message was going to delete, and it had to be this one, so I'm going to record it. I forgot, I don't know where this left off at, but you got seek clarity, not approval. So something about you not looking for a reaction when it comes to something, and more so getting the clarity for yourself in regards to what you're frustrated about or what you've been frustrated about in the past, and the ways that you can get angry and how you deal with your anger. Okay, I feel like you've been working on that, especially with do the work here. It's like because of the time and the energy and the effort you put into doing the work on yourself, you could be, more open to the possibility of something in your life, but you're still being called to be more present, not impulsive, but just be more present in a way that you're moving out of alignment for your higher self and not for a version of you that tends to overthink something and then you think yourself out of doing it, or you think yourself into not thinking that you can do it and it's not possible because of the risk or because of how like out of the blue it may seem to you. You're just meant to be walking in alignment and then operating out of that energy. I just got a notification. Because whatever you're unlocking right now, it's because you've transformed or up-leveled something in your life. Okay, you changed something about your lifestyle. It could be nurturing your body more. You could be paying attention to your health, your spirit, your overall strength when it comes to the body. I feel like you're unlocking some sort of flow here that you've been attracting. And I'm getting that you've been doing this for a while, okay? Something that you've been praying for is what I kept getting. Okay, that's saved. Oh my gosh, you guys. Would you guys prefer if my messages were shorter? I know it's just like how the messages come sometimes. May seem like it takes forever, but I don't know. Do I talk too much? Do I over-explain? I don't necessarily feel like I do, but I don't know. Somebody could feel like you over-explain. When it comes to a partnership, there's still energy there. Ooh, there must have been some sort of pause in this to you, or in this route to you, but it also has to do with, you know, the mindset of you believing in yourself, believing that this is good for you, believing that you are enough for this, believing that you can have this, that you can obtain this, that this is yours, okay? Is there anything else? Final messages? Because I don't want to keep going if the messages are going to delete. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, so for our last card, laughter is in the best medicine. There's something here with needing to take an energy seriously, okay? And then it's so interesting that the magic card is coming out for it. Like, you know what? You know why that's kind of hard to wrap somebody's mind around it? Is because it almost seems too good to be true. And I don't know if this, again, was like a pattern for somebody here of pushing away what seems too good to be true. But this is something that it doesn't necessarily seem too good to be true because you've been working with it for quite some time, is what I'm getting from this energy. It's just you needing to look deeper into yourself as to why you think that, you know? Why do you think that something here is too good to be true, you know? Somebody here also doesn't want to be taken as a joke is what I'm getting. I don't know if you normally are, like, a coping mechanism could be, you know, you brush things off very easily and quickly, and you do that through, like, humor. But is somebody here that doesn't want to be taken as, like, a joke to you? Like, honestly, they're very, very serious. They're just trying to connect the dots on how this is actually happening, because it's 2:44 right now. It just didn't seem like it would work out, is what I keep getting. I don't know, but something with this magic card is telling me that something here is miraculously happening, even when you don't see it. Like, it is happening, even if you can't prove it or you can't see it, or if it seems like that's just too good of a thing. Like, it almost feels like somebody here doesn't want to mess it up as well. But yeah, that's why I feel like you need to stay in this energy of being receptive and not overwork yourself, especially in the mind right now. Don't overthink it is what I keep getting, but also don't be impulsive either. You're supposed to let this happen naturally, okay? Yeah, that's what I'm getting from this message, you guys. Let me know how this resonates with you. I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next message.